Yo, they said Diddy was at the Trump Towers wearing a veil and an NY fitted during the freak-offs. Hey, yo, Cam, you are a wild boy for this one, yo. Yo, y'all tap it. Oh, my God. Yo, welcome back to the Hefe Talk reaction channel. Oh man, yo, this story has just been getting more and more disappointing, disturbing, disgusting. Just the details. I mean, like, come on, Diddy. All the different stories that we hearing, but apparently Camron did one of the craziest interviews of the year. He pretty much was pressing Diddy's Male Stripper, getting the details, the stuff he probably didn't really go in depth on in a courtroom. His name is the Punisher. I mean, it was wild how he even got this interview, but apparently the Punisher is from Harlem, so they know mutual people. So he was able to get the interview off. But I find it very, very disturbing on the things that he shared. So let's just tap right back into this.
Puff and Cassie get in contact with you.
Yo, they called up like they was just hiring a regular party. Cassie hit me directly, said her name was Janet, and said it was her birthday. So her husband said she could hire a dancer. So I just booked it like a regular party. At the time, it was like $200. I gave her a quote. She said she was going to be there with some friends. They gave me an address and the time to show up. And I'm thinking I'm showing up to do a party, just a regular little strip tease for a birthday girl.
But like, that's a great answer. How do they find you? Like, is it ads, internet? Like, how do they even track somebody like you down?
Oh yeah, yo, all my marketing and stuff in my business is like SEO, so Google searches. So if you go online in the New York City area and you put in male strippers for hire or whatever, my website's gonna come up. So they just clicked on the website and called the number, and I just happened to pick up the phone. I don't think they were looking for me specifically.
Right.
I just picked up the phone.
Got you. Where did let's say the first time, where did these events usually happen at? Puff's house, Cassie's house, hotel? Like, where did these events happen at?
I
want y'all to imagine you at the crib waiting for your next gig, and Diddy call you like, yo, you free Friday? And y'all gotta remember, like, Diddy has a very distinguished voice, but apparently he had Cassie putting in the work. But I'm just taking this to the next level. Like, just imagine you get a call from the Bad Boy team, like, yo, we need you to put in some work. Yo, this is wild, yo.
House, Cassie's house, hotel. Like, where did these events happen at?
I was all super high-end hotels.
Gotcha.
So I remember it was the Trump Tower, Essex House.
See, y'all didn't catch that. Y'all didn't catch that. This is exactly why I put this picture up. My man Trump Towers was involved with the freak-offs. And as you already know, there's rumors that he's trying to get a pardon, by Trump. I believe they asked Trump the other day, will he consider it? Trump did bring up, yo, you did say some crazy stuff about me in the past when you was on your whole Democratic, campaign run. But with this information coming out, I don't know if this kind of got through the cracks, pause, no pun intended, but he was at the Trump Towers getting off on the freak-offs, right? So the fact that this case is so big, right? Now you got some of these acts being done in facilities with Trump's name on it. I don't know about that pardon, champ. This looking like bad work.
The London Hotel, the Gramercy Hotel, There was another hotel, Central Park West. I don't know. I don't remember the name, but they were all along the lines of super high end, super suites. One of the suites, man, in the London hotel. It was so crazy when I got out of it. I Googled it, and the joint was like $30K a night, yo.
Wow.
I never seen nothing like this in my life, man. The hotel room looked like, you know that scene in the Titanic when they walk in that ballroom and the stairway well comes down?
Right.
Like the hotel room was crazy, man.
How often did they call you or book you?
Like I said in my I can't remember the exact amount of time. So I estimated between 8 and 12 times, but it would be like every few months, but it would be a Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Like I would come Friday night, then they come back Saturday night, then come back Sunday. And then I might not be called for.
Yo, the fact, if you got called 8 to 12 times, I'm pretty sure that was on the behalf of Diddy. You got to really think about that, because if Cassie was quote unquote against her will, or this is not what she's really trying to do, and they calling one particular dude 12 times, Diddy definitely had a thing for this cat. And, you know, it is what it is, you know, judge-free zone over here, but I'm definitely judging you. But this is wild work. But the story gets interesting. Tune in.
3-4 months, and then they'll just pop up. So at the time, I thought they lived out of town. You know, they would. She would call me from a Cali number, so I assumed they were out of state. And she basically said, "Yo, can I hit you when we're in town?"
Right.
But it would be multiple nights in a row, but months in between.
Right. And if some of these questions that I asked you may seem repeated because you've been asked these same questions, I just want, you know, we have a different audience from with the interviews you've done, and some people may not know the trial or what's happening. So some of these questions, I don't want to seem like it's redundant if you answer them 100 times this week. So I was reading that in the beginning, you didn't even know what was going on, or that it was even Puff was participating. Could you explain your first time going to one of these events?
Yeah, so I really believed they were a married couple. Like when I got there, I didn't recognize Cassie.
Right.
Like I saw her face, she looked familiar, but honestly, when I saw her, I thought she was Megan Good.
Right.
Like if I was gonna pin, I was like,
yo, I'm sorry, yo. These two were like all over New York. I don't know how he not figure out this is not Cassie, especially when you get intimate with somebody like that. Diddy, I mean, granted, he's going to talk about how Diddy had a veil on, like he wasn't seen in most of these different situations, but how you not recognize Cassie? Like, you got to be really out the loop, you know what I mean, for you to not understand that. So I think I'm going to call cap on that, but, you know, it is what it is. And shout out to Cam. He definitely landed this interview, giving more details than probably what people asked for. But I'm gonna make sure I keep tapping him in. Make sure y'all go check out the full interview. I'm not gonna play the whole thing, but I want y'all to just get an understanding on this type of stuff that's gonna be in this interview when y'all hear it.